So you build an awareness of your style. Now you have an understanding of the things that you need to purchase in order to build up your closet. And there's only one other thing left to do, and that is express yourself. Well, today we're going to be talking about 3 tips that you can consider when you need to rock it. What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the Cat in the Hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And it's Fly Guy Friday. Yo, is my Millie Rock looking better? I'm working on it. Yo, I hope that you've been showing up this week in style, but if you haven't, if you've been having some issues with your image, or you find yourself just a little bit confused every time you step into your closet, well, fret no more. That's exactly why I'm here, to ensure that you are showing up in style and leaving a lasting impression with your image. Now today on Fly Guy Fridays, we're going to talk about how to rock it. But before we get started, if this is your first time here, welcome. Yo, thank you so much for taking the time to redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. I would love to be a character in your sartorial story. Now, if you've already subscribed, you're appreciated too. Don't think I forgot about you. But you only have one other thing left to do, and that is hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified every time new content comes out. Now again, on Fly Guy Friday, we're going to be talking about how to rock it. Now I want you to think about this in 2 ways. The first way is going to be how you rock it, literally how you put it together and how you express your own personal expression. But the second thing that I want you to think about is how you rock it, how you launch, how you move up when it comes to how you interact with others. So we're going to talk about 3 things that are going to be beneficial to you in that space. The first thing is going to be the comfort in your clothing. Now, most people will tell you that fit is king. I'm inclined to agree with them. But the second thing that a lot of people don't move on from is not just making sure that something fits right, but making sure that you are comfortable in it. Tom Ford said that a man's suit should be just as comfortable as his sweats. I'm paraphrasing here, but you get what I'm talking about. When you're throwing on a piece, if you've already taken your stuff to the tailor, the fit may be on point and right, but if you are not comfortable in it, then what it ends up expressing is that you really aren't used to what you're wearing. It's no different than seeing a young lady out at a nightclub or out at a bar who wears heels when she first walks in, and then by the end of the night she's in flip-flops, or worse, she ain't got no shoes on, and you be looking at her like, poor baby. Such a shame. Well, it's because she's not comfortable in her clothing, and you don't want to be that on the guy's side. So it's better for you to make sure that you are comfortable in your clothing. And what that will do for you is it'll make you more comfortable in being you, in the character that you are. I tend to talk a lot with my hands, right? So my suit needs to be able to move with me in those different types of spaces, and you want to make sure that your clothes do that for you as well. The second thing that will tell you how to rock it is the details. Now, I always like to say that God and the devil lie in the details. So whether you want to be divinely dressed or a little devilish in the delivery of your style, it doesn't matter. You still want to pay attention to those details. So if you want to be a little bit more straight-laced, then you may want to pay attention to the more conservative and classic elements of different types of what you're wearing. But once you've understood those things, sometimes you want to be a little mischievous. You want to be a little sinister in your style. So you may do something that will create a need for adjustment. I may wear my tie slightly askew or slightly off, so a young lady has to walk up and straighten it for me. And then I can say, hey, lady, you know what I'm saying? I did this on purpose. And she may ask why, and I can respond so that you will come and adjust it. Well, what does this do for you? Well, as you continue to make these seemingly small changes, what you actually are developing is a signature. So much so that the way that I simply tilt my hat has become a part of my signature style. So people don't only associate me as being the cat in the hat, they also associate me with me wearing it rakishly tilted. So make no mistake that those small details could end up helping you create a signature style. So the last thing to think about when it comes to how you rock it is forgetting about it. Now this should be something simple for you after you have done all the necessary work in putting your look together, but it's something that a lot of guys tend to overthink. So once you have gotten your look together, you are confident in who you are and what you're going to represent, forget about it. Don't consistently worry about whether you look good. Have confidence in who you are and the statements that you have made in your style. That's what I recently heard from Jim Quick. Jim Quick said that he believes that confidence is nothing more than being curious enough to figure out who you are and then being courageous enough to express it. And that's really all we're doing when it comes to our clothing and how we rock it. So I want you to leave me some comments in the comment box about how you rock your look, some of your signature moves when it comes to your style, and leave me some of your Instagram pages so I can see how your sartorial stories are coming together. Hopefully some of the other guys in the community can be uplifted and learn to build up their own signature style simply by watching you. So if you found this information beneficial, please consider sharing it with a friend. I'm sure somebody could use it. Please don't forget that we are here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, you know what it is. Don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind. So you should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.